Dennis Dayton, Indiana Gold Hunter. Sorry, you guys, it took me a little bit longer to get another video out. I just kind of wanted to show you what we're doing today. We had some loggers come in, and not take anything, against loggers, because, that's what builds homes and furniture, and we just, well, before we get to the loggers, me and Patrick, we can see we're punching some holes right here. We took the dowsing rods, and I've got a new electroscope, a System B electroscope. Of course, I already know where the gold is. I just wanted to see how it worked compared to where I'm finding the gold at in this creek. And we've got a few holes punched. We had my earthquake classifier we brought down, and it decided to just poop out of me, so I've got to get that thing tore apart and find out if I need to replace the motor or whatever in it, because that thing is just awesome. And what I usually do is, especially now, well, what I'm starting to do with the earthquake classifier is I come into an area that has really good gold in it, and I'll take and classify it down. I'll show you the classifier here in a minute, what we run it through, and then I have offer some pay dirt, for the ones that can't get out or want some good pay dirt. And basically what I do is, when I know I test sample and I'm getting some good, pieces of gold in there, I leave it in the bucket, and then I'll get it in like 1 to 2 pound bags. And what I'll do is, on top of the gold that is in there, now this is going to be, I'm not going to run it through the gold cube. I'm not going to run it on my my Martin water table. I leave it just like it is. I scoop it in there, and then also, on top of what's in there, I also add. So if you buy the $40 bag, I'll put 2 to 1 ratio, so you'll have at least $20 worth of gold in the $40 bag, on top of whatever else is in there. It might be a little bit, might be a lot. At least you know that you're not going to be skunked. That way I let everybody know, it's not just a bag of salted. It's actually, material that we're finding gold in. And then I take a portion of the proceeds and I donate that to our chapter, our GPAA. We're the Central Indiana chapter. So I take a portion of that, it goes to our chapter. So, but anyway, what I'll show you, if you noticed in one of my earlier videos that I had going on, I had the Martin dredge set up, and we actually had the dredge, there's the tailings pile. We had the dredge set up right here, and Bill Conrad was in the movie, he was working the material right here, and you can see, it's kind of irritating on the loggers, because, when they get done taking the good wood out, it's just, all the rest of it's just piled. You can see piles of it here, piles of it over up on the hillside. I don't know if you get it, they're glaring or not, but it's scattered. I wish they would, do a little bit better job of cleaning up, the mess that they make. I know environmentalists, complain about us punching a few holes in the creeks and stuff, but we're pulling lead out and metal and lead and everything else. But man, you look at the loggers, man, they can really make a mess and make it hard. So I actually am going to have to get, sometime in the spring, get my chainsaw and get down here and get all this stuff cut up and get it out of the way. But that's what we got here. We also, for a lot of my subscribers that don't know, every Sunday night at 7:30, which is Eastern Standard Time, I believe, it's goldprospectorspaceradio.com, with Tim Grimes, the creator of the web broadcast that he has. Really good. They had Jeff Williams on YouTube. A lot of you guys know AskJeffWilliams.com. The week before that, they had Zeke Tenoff from Bering Sea Gold. They've had a lot of good, I believe Mike Pung before in the past. It's really good show. They got a lot of good giveaways. It's one you don't want to miss. It's Sundays at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. But just to kind of show you guys, also here, hopefully I get this is what we have been running, and these are some of the material after we get done classifying it. I always try to make sure if I see any of them big flakes that didn't go through. And I'm starting to find a lot more quartz. Now that's about it. Let me get this dumped and I'll show you the classifier it goes through. This is the classifier, the material that goes through it. So we're running it through a 12 material that goes through it. And you know, this is the hard packed clay we have here in Indiana. It has, you know, you get a lot of clay and just, let me get some of this dumped out of here. Now I've already done a test sample. I know I tested for my hole that I punched, and you punched a hole and you found some gold too, right? Yeah, I know you did. I seen your gold. So people, I can see this is kind of like some of the mucky, silty material that we get. I'll do a test. I'll show you a test pan. I'll do another test pan. Now hopefully it shows up on the video, because it's going to show you some of the gold that we do get. Alright, let's take her down and see if we can see something in here. Beautiful day today. I couldn't believe it, how good it is. It's like, what was it, about 60 degrees right now? Yeah, he's shaking his head, yeah. And I tried to rinse some of this silty stuff out too before, so you know it doesn't look like material that come from a garden or something. Real silty, you can see it. That's a good old Indiana material. Of course, if I usually have when I test it, I have a catch pan, so I can always go back and dig in this hole right here if I feel I've lost any, which you're always going to lose something. You're never going to catch it all. Now here's where I messed up, and I dumped my material, and I forgot to put my classifier back on top of my 5-gallon bucket, and I shoveled some. Luckily I caught some of it. Some of it did dump in there. Of course, my cameraman thought it was kind of funny. He laughed a little bit, you know. That's okay. Now you can see right here, this is kind of like basically the size of material that I offer in my pay dirt bags. You know, you're not getting a lot of the big rocks and fillers or whatever it is. It's just straight from the bucket to you guys. I see a little bit of color in there. I don't know how much, but it's getting closer to it. That's about as far as I want to go. Alright, let's see if I can get some of this in here. Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. See all the black sands? I don't know if you can see that color or not. Let me take the camera for a second. Let me see if I can. Right there. Nice color right there. That's a real nice color. And it's got a couple of little chunky pieces in it. And that's just a sample of... There we go. Let me see if we can zoom in there. That's a nice little piece there. Nice little pieces there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's really nice. So that's, wow, that was one handful, and I got 1, 2. There's over 30 pieces right there. That's a lot. That is just absolutely a lot. So that's what I get. So, you know, there you go, Patrick. You can say hi to all the subscribers out there. Patrick Moore. He lives about maybe 15 miles from where I live. He come out and started to really joined our group and central group and got to do some prospecting, and beautiful day today. Absolutely beautiful. There's the, here Patrick, let's take that. I'm gonna put that back in that 5-gallon bucket, since, yeah, we'll get that back in there. It's going back in for the pay dirt. But yeah, we got yeah, that's nice. I definitely got to get my earthquake classifier fixed. That's definitely going to be a must. I'm going to be well, since it's really not going, I've got probably a little over 100 pounds, so it's extremely limited on what I'm going to have available this year. Hopefully we really get to tackle this, and next year we'll have I'll have a lot more available. And I might even step it up one more size, go down to a 10 instead of a 12. That way some of the bigger flakes and stuff get in there, because man, we've been pulling out some really nice pickers, and some, I guess you'd call, baby nuggets for Indiana. But that's what I have. Always remember to rate, share, and subscribe. Anything that you guys want to see on the videos, just let me know. Give me a comment. If I can get it done, I'll get it done. If not, well, then I'll let you know. But looking forward to one other thing. I'm going to, me and Chris Stewie, he's the Illinois State Director for the GPAA. We're heading out to Arizona in March, the first week of March, so can't wait. We're hooking up with Jeff Williams, got a hold of him, and he's going to take us on a spot, and we'll have a video for that when that happens. So hopefully I'll have something in between then for you guys, as long as it doesn't get too cold, and you know, I might have to shoot another indoor video for you guys. So that's what I got for now. This is Dennis Dayton, Indiana Gold Hunter.